this. All right.
Why? 'Cause it's
Here we
funny?
go.
Oh, we're live.
Boom. Here we are. We are live. Let's do some music. Go for it. We are live. Welcome to the Outsider. Welcome to the Outsider Tackle Box Radio Show and Podcast. We are live on YouTube. We have Jacob in the studio along with my good buddy Tommy.
Hey.
Jacob was on the show today, so we had him it's our first actually live guest. He went fishing with his school. He was invited by his science teacher, put on a fishing outing for the district. So there was a bunch of kids. They chartered a boat. Thank you very much for inviting my son. They did a ton of fishing. You can listen to his podcast, but they were fishing out of Southern California. They were doing rock fishing. They did a half-day boat. So a lot of sculpin, some whitefish, some sand dabs, and Jacob caught a shark. Say hi. Just say hi to everybody, Jake.
Hi to everybody. Jake.
Hello, everybody.
That's what happens. Like Jacob grew up fishing, right? Like he's born into it. I just love to fish. His first time he got able to walk, and he put a pole in his hands and started doing it. So he doesn't fish with me anymore because dads are boring.
You are.
But he went out with his buddies, and the science group that went out.
He's buddy.
And so thanks for tuning in. This is our YouTube live stream. Good morning to Danielle and Stephen Mendoza. Danielle is out of Oregon. She hosted us. We just went out there this past weekend. We took a road trip.
Yes, we did.
Danielle and Ryan Masters out of the Columbia River Hookers and his group. Their mission and vision is river therapy, and so fishing is therapeutic for a lot of people, and including myself. And I could say that for Tommy as well. And so they are alternative therapy for. It's just fun, really. But they get people on the water.
I'm gonna do something for Tommy.
And so thank you very much, Danielle. She was a kind host, and we were introduced to our beer sponsor, Ordnance Brewing.
Yep. You're a moderator.
She
now.
is wearing. She purchased. She gave Tommy his hat, my shirt.
Yeah.
And thank you very much to her and everybody that we met out in Oregon. They made us feel like family, so we couldn't ask for anything better. I thought, Tommy.
Yeah,
you want to join the show?
Yeah, I was trying to, but you like hearing your own voice, so there we go. I was just gonna roll with that. But no, special thanks to all those people out there in Herbeston and Boardman and all of that. Ordnance Brewery, Craig, Gary. All you guys are just amazing people.
Miriam, Lee Lagore.
Miriam, Lee, Dawn, people over at Neighbor Dudes.
Gary is awesome.
Tammy.
He was our tour guide at the brewery.
Yes, he's a brewmaster.
Soon to be making a shirt for Gary. He does the air guns.
Pow, pow, pow.
Not too many
Finger
people
guns.
can pull off air guns.
Finger guns.
Gary does it like nobody's business.
Finger guns. Gary would be like, I'm gonna go get you some beers and like air gun it. Like that was classic.
Yep.
That will work anywhere. Like people are gonna know who you are if you're doing air guns.
It doesn't normally work, but it worked for him.
It did work for him. No, we're kidding, Gary. You're an awesome guy with
Gary's
or without
awesome.
with the air with or without the air guns. But we definitely remembered you for that
we
because
won't forget you. Stay
Yeah.
in the lane, Gary. All right. So and again, special thanks to everybody over at Neighbor Dudes, Alana, Ashley, Tammy. You guys were awesome over there. Slinging beers and getting everybody what they needed. You guys were
Martinez
awesome.
Baits is on.
Hey, Martinez Baits.
We love Martinez Baits. They sent us out a couple of samples. We'd love to get you in our boxes. We ship out throughout the nation. I know we're trying to work some things out, but for those of you listening, click on Martinez Baits. He is. Well, let's talk a little bit
He's
about
an
what we
artisan.
do. Our mission and our niche is really people who local artisans who put products together, and so we've gotten a few people started that have gotten our boxes and have been able to move on and get into local stores, getting in their whole another distribution chain, and so you really it's a place to start. And Martinez Baits, although we're trying to work on some things with him, that's what we do, and so he's got a good product.
Yep, he does.
Even if you don't work with us, he's got a quality product.
We give credit where credit's due.
And go check him out.
Yep.
As well as this hat
Yep,
a
that
local
is-
artisan
that
out
is true.
of
It Gets Real.
out of California, Northern California. It Gets Real. We sent out his card in all of our boxes this month, and so he's a artisan as well. So
Make sure to give him a call, and you can order some gear from him. He's got shirts, hats, cell phone covers, everything. But his stuff is, it's really cool. Good guy. Check his stuff out as well.
yeah, let's give away some free stuff. That's what we're here for. Let's do. Well, we just did. What is Jacob thinking? This is Jacob. This is my son. And let's do that again. It seems to be fun. What are you thinking? Yeah. And so while you're giving us things to guess, and he's gonna pick a winner. Let's talk a little bit about our road trip. We drove out from here, Huntington Beach, California, to.
Well, let's be correct here.
Felix drove.
Felix drove.
Felix drove.
I rode, and you slept.
I slept. I did. I slept.
He did. He slept like a baby, and then he woke up like he was up all night. He's like, "All right, what are we gonna do? Let's party." And I'm like,
Took out shirt.
"We're all tired." Oh, that was different.
Okay,
Oh,
so
that was after.
while in Oregon, apparently I was walking around. Well, first of all, I told Tommy, wouldn't it be funny if you showed up to the tap house and brewery with your shirt off? I'm like, dude, just walk over there with your shirt off. It's gonna be hilarious because you're fat.
And no, Tommy did not.
There is a comedian that goes on stage and he's kind of a
Yes.
chubby guy and
Yep.
he just does it with the shirt off. And I was like, dude, you got to walk over there with your shirt off. And apparently Tommy didn't want to do it. So I got a few drinks at the tap house.
And a few more at the brewery.
And I thought it would be funny just to walk around with my shirt off. I don't know why.
In your defense, you didn't know what you were doing.
They tell me I was like showing people my.
He legitimately blacked out. I mean, and the people that were there can verify. He talked for 20 minutes to himself, thinking that he was talking to us, while the 4 other people in the car had a whole nother conversation.
And I thought they tell me I was trying to juggle. Like I know how to juggle, so it seems like me. Like I love juggling. Like that's my thing. Like when I meet kids and we talk about fishing, and like I'll just start juggling. I'm like, let's juggle, and then you could deliver a message through the juggling, and so I can imagine myself just like juggling like an idiot.
He was just
'Cause you
gone.
are.
He was just gone.
I think I secretly want to be a clown.
You are a clown.
These guys are old. Yeah, you are.
Yeah, we are old. But anyway, no, and then it just went downhill from there at that point. It just, shirt came off. He was showing everybody off his chest. He's like, look at how cool I am. And then it was just like, dude, put your shirt back on. You're going to get kicked out of here. And he's like, man, I'm a sexy beast. And I'm like, no, dude, just stop. Like, it was just, yeah, it was all bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, Danielle's like, I told Ryan not to wear his Beaver shirt because I wanted him to have a good first impression. She was wrong. She was dead wrong.
Yeah. And you don't need to have a first impression when it's me and Tommy.
No, we're all just
because
having fun.
we are going to ruin the first impression of us. So
Maybe not so much me. You
Like
did
the
a darn good job by yourself. You were a one-man show.
well, here's the thing. Like, let's tell everybody who Paul is. Like I have a high IQ, right? Like we know that. It's been tested.
Why you always do this?
And
Because
so,
he thinks he's smart. People
He
that
is,
think,
but he just has to keep telling us that he's
yeah,
smart.
he likes to pretend.
And so here's where I go wrong with being smart. I know that there is going to be a meet and greet, just first impression jitter, right? So in order to do that, I just want that out the window because I'm a normal guy. So I will do something completely like loud noises, like just dumb, so that you feel like if I do the most idiotic thing, you're not worrying about your first impression to us because we're idiots. Like, right? That's what I want people, the message to be like, just be yourself. And I'll ruin the first impression of me, not you, Tommy. Because Tommy can be Tommy. But if I, it's like, if I do something idiotic,
let's just
loud noises, just like Tourette's, and no offense to people who have Tourette's, like that's
Let's
a
just
real
be honest
disease.
here. Let's
That's
just
a
be
real,
honest here.
problem.
You had an edge that you need to shake off, and you shook it off with the booze, with the beer, and then all of a sudden it just went too far shaken, like there was a whole damn earthquake.
I had too much. I did have too much. There's no
I'm
excuse.
gonna
I don't want to
shake the
have.
edge
I don't
off.
want to have drinks be the excuse for my inappropriate behavior. But that's my thinking. when it comes to meeting new people.
You know, I love Danielle. She's backing you up, just so you know. She's like, in Paul's defense, it was hot in the brewery. You know what, Danielle?
I love Danielle.
I love you to death. And
Thanks, Danielle.
there's no
Appreciate it.
defending him.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just...
All right, free stuff. What is Jacob thinking? Donuts by Steve Mendoza. You gotta
sorry.
pick one, Jake.
I'm so
These
hungry.
guys are old. That's a good one too.
Yep,
Jacob,
yep,
don't
yep,
worry,
yep.
the show's almost over.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
Who
okay.
put that one?
That's David's
Yeah,
call.
it's David.
David's always on it, though. Like,
Yeah.
he's
Yeah,
always
David,
winning.
you're awesome.
I love him. He's always winning. Because he always says, like, the coolest stuff. He's like, oh, don't worry, man. The show's almost over. Just deal with it. All right. Okay, so we are going to pick a winner. What do you think? Oh, crack.
Thanks for doing that, Tommy.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah,
That's what I'm here for. Comic relief. Or just breaking crap.
yeah, probably just breaking.
All right, so
right,
looks
pick
like
winner.
you pick one, Jake.
Oh, okay. Any one?
It's up to you, bud.
So he's just going to pick one. All right, scroll. Oh, wait, hold on.
I'll pick it for you. Okay, Steven Mendoza, you're
Okay,
the winner.
we get it. Okay.
There you go.
Congratulations. Thanks, Steven, for always logging on and viewing our live streams. We're going to send you some free stuff. Steven is a longtime subscriber to our boxes.
Yes.
And so we're happy to give us free stuff away when it's somebody that we know. And so
Makes my
thanks,
little
Steven.
heart
You
warm.
are the winner. All right. From all of us here at Outsider Tackle Box, Tight Lines, Fish more. Have a great weekend.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Finger guns, finger guns, finger guns.
Finger guns. Gary, you're awesome. You're going to watch this, Gary. And we love the finger guns.
That's right. All right, we off.